Bells jingled over the door when Finley Ashe walked back into New Hope Yoga and Wellness Studio. A mishmash of essential oils and flute music assailed his senses, and the combination fueled his frustration instead of soothing it. Finley hadn't come to the shop to be well or get happy. He sure as hell wasn't in the mood to bend his body like a pretzel, even if he needed a good stretching session. No, Finley was there to see a woman about a horse. His mother, Hope Newton, glanced up from refilling a basket with lotions and potions to offer her visitor a welcoming smile. Her mouth turned down when she spotted Finley's expression, and the ever-present impish twinkle in her dark green eyes dimmed as he approached the counter. Hope reached for the glasses she wore on a chain around her neck and placed them on her nose, inspecting him even closer. My, she said. Her honeyed southern drawl usually soothed Finley when he'd worked himself into a snit, but it just ruffled his frayed nerves. Someone's hurtin'. I'm not sure I've ever seen such a thunderous expression on your handsome face. You must not have received the care package I sent back to the ranch with your sister yesterday. I didn't get it, but I'm not physically hurt, Mama. Just frustrated. Hope tisked and shook her head before sweeping her bangs to the side. She'd been letting them grow out for the past few months, and they were in the awkward phase of being too short to tuck behind her ear, but too long to rest on her forehead without getting in her eyes. She solved the problem by pushing her eyeglasses onto her head like a headband. Gray and white waves framed her face and drew the eye to her impeccable bone structure. Hope continued her perusal and chuckled. Someone needs to get laid. Mom! Finley groaned. Truer words had never been spoken, but they didn't need to come from his mother, and not when a different frustration was riding him hard. There are healthier ways to deal with your bad boy addiction than wage in an all-out moratorium on sex. She released an exaggerated shudder at the mere thought of abstinence. And his addiction wasn't bad boys per se. Finley was a sucker for broken souls and sad eyes, both the four-legged and two-legged varieties. That bad boys were often a little broken was a mere coincidence. You could try dating nice guys for once, Hope continued. You might even like it. They're not all boring in bed. Mom! This time his voice came out in a low growl.